Hello friends, and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Have you ever noticed how many books there are around us? Books of adventures, of games, animals, and riddles. There are so many, and they're so wonderful. Well, perhaps these books would have not existed if it weren't for a wonderful machine invented by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century. Today, in the series Great Inventions That Changed History, we are going to learn about the printer. Well, the truth is that the printing press was not created by a single person. It was something that took shape over many years and with the contribution of many creators, like all great inventions. Although it was Gutenberg who stole the limelight. Before the printing press appeared, books were written by hand and then were copied one by one. Can you imagine having to copy a whole book? As it took so long to copy them and required so much work, the books were very expensive and could only be bought by people with a lot of money. Education and culture did not reach everyone, and most people were illiterate. They could not read. The printing press is a machine that is used to make books quickly. But the first idea of something similar arose in China in the 4th and 5th centuries. The Chinese invented xylography, which consisted of a wooden plate on which a text or drawing was carved. This plate was coated with ink and rested on silk or papyrus. Very clever, but it was very difficult to carve a whole text on wood, and, moreover, few copies could be made because it would wear out very quickly. Hundreds of years later, in the 11th century, also in China, a gentleman called Bi Sheng came up with the idea that if he made the letters in clay, one by one, he could move them, exchange them, and reuse them to write different words. Another great breakthrough! But the system was still not very practical. The clay letters were easily broken, and the truth is that it was not very successful. But in the 15th century, a German goldsmith arrived and created the machine that would revolutionize the whole world, Johannes Gutenberg. He was the genius who made wooden molds of letters and filled them with lead. He made many letters and put them on a support to form the words. He fixed these supports to an old grape press, soaked them in ink and, ta-da! The printing press was born. Now, many books could be made in a short time and much more cheaply. Thanks to this ingenious invention, everyone could learn to read and society became much more educated. Of course, this machine was perfected more and more, and now books come out of much more sophisticated printers, and some don't even need to be printed like those from Happy Learning. But if it weren't for that first printing press made by Gutenberg, maybe tonight you wouldn't fall asleep reading that story you like so much. Has that ever occurred to you? Goodbye, friends. See you in the next video.